Hi Sagittarius, this is Char with Ariana Stark with your monthly forecast for the month of November 2024. I will dive into the ideal tarot, divine messages, oracle, love oracle, amongst other decks. For a personalized reading, Sagittarius, feel free to reach us at the email address given below. I had to re-record this video because by mistake I deleted it. Possibly, this month there are going to be technical challenges for you. So be careful of your data, whether you're working on your phone or your computer. Save it so that you don't have those moments where you have to redo the task. Now let's just understand what's in store for you. Now the overall energy this month is from the Ideal Tarot, which is the Hermit card. You're going to be in a very reflective state of mind. Maybe you also feel unwanted. Besides, there are going to be restrictions and limitations imposed upon you by your loved ones, or even within the work front, you are going to feel as though you need to retreat. Perhaps, it would also be advisable to focus or concentrate that much harder to avoid mistakes. There could also be offers lined up this month, but you may be unsure or hesitant or reluctant about the same. By and large, I think Sagittarians, you're going to gain perspective this November. Maybe you also need to focus on your own self, focus on self-love, grooming. Other than that, I also feel that maybe some of you are also traveling this month or making travel plans for that matter. The final days of October stepping into November is the Fool card. I did talk about the journey this month, but then this is also the energy which are carrying into November. So possibly many of you were traveling in those final days, or you were also socializing, because the Empress has also come up in your reading for those final days. Maybe you were also contemplating on making travel plans. I think there was also a deepening of bond in a relationship for many Sagittarians. You were someone who was much admired. Excess work was also on the cards. You also needed to network, cooperate with others. Possibly you were also kept busy on account of financial transactions, paperwork or technical work. You also needed to be careful of others. Maybe you shouldn't take everyone at face value. Perhaps, it would have been better to ignore those who were bothering you. Obstacles to overcome this month, or the challenges, I do have the Page of Wands. Now this person, he is very restless. He is also someone who desires clarity. He wants to unearth the real purpose of his life. Maybe there are also going to be discussions with your loved ones over the same, but this is in the challenge position, so take everything with a grain of salt. You're also going to be very creative this November, so focus on your creative talents. Maybe there are also going to be disagreements with loved ones over your decisions. Influences for this month, I do have the Five of Swords. Now the 5 energy always talks about communication because it is ruled by Mercury, but you also need to be careful of your words, as what you say can also create a lot of friction. Perhaps, you should also use your clip tongue, network, negotiate, even if you're reluctant to do the same. Oftentimes, this month, your creative ideas or ideas related to work could be deemed unconventional, even controversial. Be prepared for last minute changes, even if you dislike these changes. Your boss or your superior could do that. The first 10 days of November, I do have the King of Pentacles. This person, he does have the Midas touch. So if you're going to make your way for that job interview, I think you have much to gain. Appreciation is also very likely. Maybe there's also a senior person who is tilting the scales in your favor when it comes to job opportunities. But you also need to look closely while striking deals. Someone definitely has your back. Appreciation is also going to be there in these first 10 days. Many of you will also want to devote your energies to learning and enhancing your skills. Time could also be at a premium, Sagittarians. So make adjustments or multitask. There is some kind of stability with the anchor card from Lenormand, which is talking about the same. I think you want to be on terra firma. Again, this card is also signifying a journey. Maybe you're reaching your destination metaphorically or generally speaking. 11th to 20th November, I do have this card, High Priestess. The High Priestess talks about your intuition, which is going to be spot on. So listen to your inner voice. You can expect a lot of activity at this time. You will be up and about. Communication is also going to increase. There are going to be surprises and gains. Everybody expects a piece of you. Everybody expects you to come to their aid. Maybe you think that it is a thankless world because they fail to acknowledge your goodness, but then the universe is always going to reward you. I think the pressure of work is also going to mount on you. Maybe you're dealing with a superior who is going to saddle you with excess work and walk away with all the plaudits. You put in more than 100%, but sometimes you don't get reward commensurate to your effort. The final days of the month, that is 21st to 30th November, I do have the Ace of Pentacles. Again, it is going to be a very productive period. There are going to be opportunities to make gains. In fact, throughout this month, opportunities or doors are opening for you. Ideally, you should also make concession for clients and patrons. Keep your erratic temperament in check, especially when you deal with a father figure. I also have this card, Caught in a Web, from the Divine Messages Oracle. Maybe there are situations when you feel that nothing is coming about of your plans. Maybe that is why you're going to be reflective. Yet, with so many cards which are talking about you making headway, I think you should understand this phase is also temporary. There are certain things in your life which could remain a mystery. Both these cards seem to have that hermit energy. Maybe you want someone to shed light. I think, like I said earlier in this reading, you're going to gain perspective. So from the darkness, you're moving towards light this month. With respect to your love life, I do have the card Gone, Disappeared. This could be true for some Sagittarians. Maybe there's a physical distance which is creeping up in your relationship, so you need to be careful this month. Other than that, to also feel singletons, you could be dealing with someone who is from a dissimilar social background. Maybe someone is playing Cupid, but you think that the two of you are as different as chalk and cheese. Besides, you also think that there could be limitations, or your family could frown upon this relationship. That is why you could be reflective, but the heart wants what it wants. Some of you could also be dealing with a senior person who has deep pockets with that King of Pentacles. I also have this card, I know you're right, but I need to come to my own conclusion. This could be true for some Sagittarians. Maybe there's miscommunication that you have to overcome. Maybe this person realizes that you're right, but then he also needs time. That is why there could be that distance. For some of you, it is also possible that reconnection with an on again, off again person is very likely this November. I think be prepared for that. Again, with your temperament being suspect, I think Sagittarians, you should also be patient with your person. There's no point getting worked up. Maybe you also desire clarity with respect to a love connection with that Page of Wands here. Maybe you want stability in your relationship with that anchor card. You do want to settle down, but your person does require time and space. Perhaps it's all happening as above, so below. So this is the last card in the reading, which talks about the planets affecting your situation in life currently. That is, if you look at your astrological chart, maybe there are certain planets that are responsible for your state of mind, and this is also having a bearing on your outward environment. You also need to do some aura cleansing to protect yourself from the harsh energies which could be there this month. At times, you could find yourself in a claustrophobic environment due to the pressure of work or due to colleagues who are jealous of you. So, guard against those kinds of energies and you will be good to go. I hope Sagittarians should like your reading. This is Child with Ariana Stark. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.